So, here is the wanderer I have heard about.
You've heard of me?
I know everything that happens here. So much so that some have taken to calling me the Eye of Kalan. I am Reinhold, Judicator. I stand watch for all those in the Horte, and the Horte stands as the guardian for all of Magalan. Such a duty requires vigilance. It means I must ask of everyone who comes here, are you friend or foe? Do you come here to gain the blessings of the clerics, or to oppose us?
Yes, I want to become a cleric.
Then Kalan will welcome you. Good. I can see potential in you. Let us hope that this potential can be realized. May your time in the Horte be peaceful and productive.
So, who are you? The welcoming committee?
I am a Judicator. I oversee everything in the Horte, from punishment to initiation.
Explain the rules of the Horte to me.
Well, Kalan's commandments are simple and fair. They are rules to be found in many places, but to us, they are sacred. Theft, physical assault, murder, the dealing of chems are all punishable offenses. You may face a fine, re-education, or for the worst offenders, execution. And of course, your soul will pay the price. Stay with us, and you will learn of Kalan and his ways. Abide by the words of the great prophet Arvid, and you will open your way to eternity.
Eternity. Check. So, you decide who becomes a cleric and who doesn't.
Correct. Initiates are only allowed to join us when I decide they are worthy. And should they complete the tasks that are given to them, then I would welcome them into our community. And every acolyte that joins us can then begin on the path of enlightenment to gain promotion here.
I'm ready. Give me a task.
As you wish. I could use the help of someone who hasn't had time to establish themselves here. Someone with a more objective viewpoint. We've recently had to deal with the sad deaths of some of the faithful who wandered right into the arms of a chem dealer. Every one of us suffers temptation, and all must hope they can prevail against it. But those who deal in misery, who exploit the weakness of others, they are a problem that must be eliminated. Complete this task, and you will open the door to becoming a cleric, a true warrior for Kalan.
Tell me about the other Judicators.
Judicator Johann fell on the battlefield. His is the highest honor. May Kalan have mercy on his soul. Judicator Ulbricht is responsible for the defense of Idan and all operations outside its borders. His is the grave duty of overseeing the war against the Owls. If you have any intelligence that might help him in his duties, you will find him in the upper halls of the cathedral.
Tell me more about the clerics.
What would you like to know?
What's happening in the city?
Kalan is wise, but mysterious. Through the prophet Arvid, he warned us of the comet and the downfall of our world. He laid down the foundations for the clerics out of the ashes of the old civilization. To Kalan, knowledge and wisdom are sacred. It is through knowledge and understanding that we can find our way to the infinite skies and a true understanding of ourselves.
Infinite skies.
A place of true enlightenment and salvation. Kalan teaches us that the comet's fires will not be the only challenge we face in our quest for survival. If we are to save the people of this world, we must teach them Kalan's ways, that we must work together and gather all the knowledge we can. Because when the next catastrophe strikes our world, only those who have been prepared will survive.
Where did you get your technological knowledge?
Arvid himself left behind this knowledge. The gathering of old world knowledge, and the order to further it, was his greatest gift to all who have followed him. It has given us the machines that allow our way of life to continue. It has given us the technology we need to be ready for the next challenge we face. So, as you see, science and religion do not have to be mutually exclusive.
Tell me how promotion works within the Horde.
People who are new to our ranks are welcomed as an acolyte. Acolytes can learn the art of suggestion, train and learn the fundamentals of our way of life. The same applies for our legates and paladins. Each new rank brings new advantages, obligations, and privileges such as equipment.
Why would I want to become a cleric?
Because we are the last bastion against the owls. Our strength, our faith, and our technology are the only things that can stop them. Where the outlaws profit and the berserkers roll in the dirt, we have knowledge. The knowledge to make the world into what it once was, and much more. Join us, and you can participate in our knowledge, faith, and our technology.
Is chem dealing a big problem here in the Horde?
I had thought we were free of their vile product, but it seems we do have something of a problem. A large reward has been offered to anyone able to bring them to justice. That should prevent this from becoming a bigger problem. If you think you can find these dealers, I would welcome your insight.
It is interesting that in a faction that focuses on data, its people are seeking an escape through chems.
The tired, the weak-minded, the vulnerable are being preyed upon. These animals are adept at spotting those who are susceptible.
So, you think you are responsible for holding back the Alps?
That is the task of the clerics now. Personally, I oversee the defense of the Horde. It is Judicator Ulbricht who is overseeing the war against the Alps. Not a task that I envy him. But then at least his work is black and white. There are Albs and there are clerics. While I must decide which category these separatists belong in. Visitors, vagrants, travelers, and enigmas, they are all part of my responsibility.
About the chem dealers here in the Horde.
Yes?
Do you have any leads on where they may be operating?
Well, I had given Dietrich the task of investigating them, but he doesn't seem to have had much luck so far. You should check what leads he has. To my knowledge, he had slimmed the investigation down to 3 suspects. You should start with them.
Who does Dietrich suspect?
He can explain his methodology to you. But as I recall, it was a simple process of rejecting anyone who lacked the requisite access and opportunity. You should speak with the guards who were on duty at the time. Try and get that information as a written report. Anecdote and memory are best not relied on in these cases.
Are there any more details you can tell me about the chem dealing?
Well, these cases are difficult. Once you find someone who has lapsed into use, they rarely give up the culprit for hope of keeping their supply. But in this case, the user let slip the time of the deal. So we've been working backwards from there. The user involved, though, well, he's no longer in a position to provide us with useful information. And so we are relying on getting reports from the guards that can help us place who was where on the night in question. Let us hope this line of investigation produces something concrete.
Where can I find these guards?
Well, there's Xander. He was on duty at the main gate on the night in question. Then there is the mine guard and the factory guard. Have you been to the mine? If not, you will find it to the west, below the cathedral. The factory guards patrol to the north, by the mech production facilities.
I think I know who the chem dealer is.
So, you have already spoken to the 3 guards and collected their reports.
No, I haven't spoken to them yet.
And yet you still think you can name a suspect.
No, I had better review the evidence before making an accusation.
That would be wise.
Excellent.
You've got to deliver to go to the Horte, right?
Are you asking me? Or are you telling me? Because I have no idea who you are.
Let's do some business.
You? With me? Nope. I only do business with people I know. And you aren't one of them.
Goddard sent me.
Goddard? Who's that? Oh. Wait. He's the guy working his ass off for a few dumbass robots. Okay, we can make a trade. What is it you want from me?
What's an outlaw doing out here?
My life story isn't going to earn anyone a shard, so how about we just focus on business? But now I have a question. Can you pay for these replacement parts?
Do you think I'd be here otherwise?
Well, you know, some people forget that important part of the trade.
Here are the shards from Goddard's delivery.
And the rest?
The rest?
The rest that came about because of increased demand. Double what you give me, to be exact. Do you need a lesson about supply and demand, or are you gonna pay what's needed?
Here, take the shards.
There, you see? I knew we'd come to an agreement. And you can be sure those replacement parts won't let you down. They're top quality. Your buyer will be very happy.
Let's do some business.
Listen, if you can pay, we can trade. That's the way these things work.
What do you know about the chem dealing here in the Horte?
Well, take a look at this. Reinhold has sent you to investigate, has he? Before I give you my report about the suspects, I'd like to make you an offer. There's a trader here who is being troublesome. He's a cagey guy, doesn't share his business. He needs re-education. Trust me, the Horte doesn't need traders selling unregulated goods. So I want you to report back that this trader, Siegfried, is the dealer. Say he's guilty. Job done. And I'll know you've done the Horte a favor. It goes without saying I will pay you for helping out.
No, I'm not accusing Siegfried without proof.
Proof? Well, I'm sure you'll find it. But you can save yourself a job and have Siegfried sent for re-education. I hope to hear you've done the right thing and accused him. And I'll make sure you're thanked for that noble choice. Here's the report I've compiled. This is as far as I'd got with my personal investigation. I think reading that will show you the wisdom of simply reporting Siegfried now. Good luck.
That was remarkable.
Let's trade.
You're speaking my language. Whoa, watch yourself there. It's not safe around here. Trust me, you gotta watch your step. Otherwise, you'll end up squashed flatter than an Alb's conscience. Just be careful, all right?
You think I should be afraid of a few rocks?
Yes, those rocks weigh a hell of a lot, meaning if they fall, there won't be a hell of a lot left of you. But don't let me keep you with all my chatter. I've got to get back at it. I'm reckoning you're not that into ore extraction techniques anyway.
You bang rocks together, right?
Yeah, right.
What are you doing out here?
Here, we are the farmers of industry. While there are those who tend the land to grow food, we feed industry. There's not a drone, fighting machine, or regulation hair clip that's not made of the metal we mine here.
Why don't you just have the machines work for you?
They claim it's too tricky for robots. I think it's just too tricky for the programmers. They assumed mining was easy, and so... several flat robots proved them wrong. Well, producing enough for the front line is the Horte's first priority. Besides, there's more to mining than boring and smashing. Not that the people they send here are always better than machines. Cross a suggester and there's a good chance you'll get sent here to try and mine out rock after someone's rewired your brain. But maybe you're not a prisoner sent here by a suggester.
Do you need something doing here?
Maybe, but outsiders don't usually work out well here. Listen, don't get me wrong. You came from outside and I'm still talking to you. That should be enough to make it clear I don't have anything against you, but, you know, this work is tricky. That said, maybe I can think of a way for you to earn some shards, if you're willing.
What do you want doing?
It's a bit of an ask, but an outsider's my best bet for getting it done. You see, I want Eli to disappear. He's a prisoner here, and he's a threat to the community. And now the suggesters are saying they can correct him. That they can put him in armor and send him out with weapons. And I am telling you, the guy is a ticking time bomb. That can only end badly.
How can a prisoner be a threat?
Because he won't be a prisoner for life. They're going to let him out. He needs to be taken care of before he kills people we do need.
Why can't you just leave Eli to the suggesters?
Oh, they can be successful. I've seen enough people turn up here like drones after being given the treatment, but it's not 100%. And taking a chance with him is taking a chance with other people's lives. How is that a fair gamble? Besides, I don't want him hanging around here as a cleric. No, someone needs to get Eli out of that place and through the Horte's gate. Then someone can kill him outside the Horte and no one would know. They'd all assume he'd escaped.
What's to stop me telling someone you're planning to murder someone?
Nothing but your conscience. If you need a better persuasion, sure, I'll pay you, if you get the job done. And believe me, telling the suggester something would doom me, but it would also get them paying attention to you. Think on that. Watch yourself around here. None of us want any more rock slides. Around here.
Listen to me, disciple of Trelane. The cleric Bertram has returned to our side. We give thanks for his safe homecoming, and welcome him back among his brethren. And so, another stray comes to seek safety in the arms of Kalan. Welcome to the Horte, the stronghold of the clerics. Your presence here can only mean that Kalan's light shines upon you. Open yourself to this opportunity. Give yourself over to the teachings of Kalan.
I will.
Your dedication will be rewarded. Kalan sees all. Act in his name, and he will strike down your enemies.
Who are you?
I am Oswald. When Brother Rayner found me, I was just a wretched pile of misery. I was blind to who I could be. Rayner built me up, gave purpose to my life. Now, I'm spreading the teachings that saved me from destroying myself, in hope that those words can be the salvation of others, that they can save all of Magaland. So I invite you to stay here and contemplate with us, brother.
Tell me more about Kalan.
Before the comet burned the face of Magaland, the prophet Arvid foresaw the danger. He received the teachings of Kalan in whispers, and tried to warn the people of Magaland of the horror that was to come. They must reject the distractions of the world and give themselves over to the pursuit of knowledge. Each must seek the purity of knowledge. Each must seek out the strongest, the fittest, the brightest. And so, Kalan came to the people and promised if they did this, if they worked together to follow the path to the infinite skies, then he would save them from the horror that was to come. But they would not listen. And so, the comet destroyed the civilization that was here on Magaland. Now, if we are to survive the dangers that are yet to come, we must listen to the words of Kalan and hear his wisdom. Only the pure will be taken up into the infinite skies. Only under the infinite skies will we truly see all. We must trust in Kalan.
Where is Kalan supposed to take you?
Up to the infinite skies, to where knowledge counts above all. There, we will truly see the universe as it is. The path to enlightenment is difficult, and only those who are worthy will receive Kalan's blessing. Look inside yourself, and take my words to heart. May they be a guide in the times to come.
Have you heard anything about chem dealing here in the Horte?
Only the Judicator Reinhold and Dietrich are seeking those responsible. I know that they must be successful. And once the impure are led to them, Kalan will see that they are punished. All who have faith will be saved. Kalan will take the pure into the promised land. Carry Kalan in your heart. Let yourselves be his instruments. Kalan's strength lies in purity. Do not allow yourselves to be led astray by the temptations of ELEX.
Stop! Where do you think you're going?
What is this area?
You are here at the Chamber, the Palace of Sinners. Break the commandments of Kalan and Ignadon, and the Chamber will welcome you. Can you walk in and look around? Well, as it happens, you can. Reinhold recently ordered that everyone can enter to see with their own eyes what we do with heretics. So go in and look around. If anything will push back the power of temptation, it's what you'll see in there. What is it you want?
I need to ask you some questions about the chem dealing.
So, Reinhold's brought in some more help. I've already written the report as ordered, but remind me, who are the chief suspects?
Siegfried, Hagen, and Oswald.
That's exactly who I wrote up in my report. All that I know is there. Maybe it will help.
Thanks.
No. I'm not ready yet. Kalan will guide me. Kalan must offer me salvation. No.
I acted against Kalan. I must face my punishment. Let my faith be proven.
No. Not me. I won't. Kalan will save me.
Those self-righteous bastards. They should all rot. Every last one of them. Can't you see the truth about them? And you? What about you? Don't tell me you're planning on joining those lunatics. You can't be that stupid. Just get me the fuck out of here, will you? These bastards have got no right to keep me here.
You're obviously not here willingly.
No shit. I was kidnapped, so they could try and brainwash me into joining this cult. But they won't get me so easily.
How did you end up here?
They said we attacked one of their outposts. Total bullshit. What do they think I am, suicidal? Anyway, they wouldn't listen. They dragged me here and tried to brainwash me. But their bullshit didn't take. I remembered everything. And so instead of setting me free, they dropped me down here.
Where are you from?
Tavar. A bunch of these assholes came over the border. These idiots I was with were too busy fighting among themselves to see the clerics creeping up on us. They ambushed us out there and then dragged us to Ignadon after we'd been wounded.
But you do have a plan.
Plan? I don't have a plan. Not yet. I just know I have to get out of here. I won't let them turn me into some mindless slave.
And you expect me to help you?
Expect? I don't expect anything. But I hope you can see what these clerics say about free people is bullshit. They don't care about freedom. They want to brainwash you. So, will you help me?
Interesting. Do we help this murdering outlaw, or do we leave him stuck in this morally objectionable situation? This is a dilemma.
It wasn't murder. It was early self-defense.
I've got no reason to help you.
Yeah, you say that now. Wait until they try to do to you what they've done to me. Then you'll be asking me for help. Come back when you've reconsidered.
What is it you want? It's prayer time, so make it quick.
I Don't want to disturb you. I'm just looking around.
Then carry on, and may Kalan bring you peace. Here, we bring peace and honor to those who refuse Kalan, for only an honorable death can bring salvation. Only an honorable death can purify a tainted soul. And so, I bring honor to the souls who break Kalan's commandments.
Interesting. We clerics do have a most advanced set of technology, and yet our justice is primitive.
Words like that show you need re-educating.
Move along there. Keep clear of this area.
Only those with a pure mind. Yes, yes.
What can I help you with?
I want to ask you some questions about the chemtrade here.
How do you know about that?
Judicator Reinhold sent me. I'm supposed to have a look at your reports from the time of the crime.
Judicator Reinhold sent you to look into this? Oh well, I suppose he knows what he's doing. Here's my report on the suspects. That's all I know.
I got this crate from your supplier.
You came through. If this delivery is all present and correct, it means I can finally catch up with my backlist of repairs.
I thought you wouldn't take deliveries from an outlaw.
I got the blessing for it from the powers that be. The ends justify the means in times of emergency.
Is that everything?
Well, you still need pay. There, take it.
Teach me something.
It's done.
mind is always left clear afterward.
Wolf wants Eli dead. He asked me to kill him.
Yes, I had a message from him insisting that Eli was beyond saving. But suggestion will win out. He can't resist it. I just hope I can get through to him before he gets someone to help him with his plan.
Wait, you know about his plan?
Of course. He isn't exactly timid about approaching people. The xenophobic imbecile wants people dead, and he is looking to recruit anyone who'll listen. You should stay well away from him. Faith is our shield.
You do know why that is right. Can't you remember anything?
I'm here on an investigation. I have a warrant here, and you are to cooperate.
A warrant? What are you looking for? You'll find everything in order here.
The clerics in Horte have a different opinion.
For fuck's sake, then tell them to come out here and show me how to do it better. I'm starting to get sick of this constant mistrust. Have your look around. Check what you want. You won't find anything. Well, did you find anything? I told you there is nothing out of order here. We keep things tight and ordered here. We live by the rulebook right down to keeping our storage trunks secure.
If that's the case, then you won't mind me inspecting those trunks.
You can check mine, but you'll find nothing but a few pieces of clothing. But please, here, be my guest.
I'm in. I inspected your storage trunk.
Congratulations! Then you can inform the Horte that my laundry is in order.
You know exactly what I found in the trunk. Why would a cleric have a set of outlaws' clothing?
Part of our job here is reconnaissance. And sometimes a disguise comes in handy. Can you understand that?
I'll let the clerics in the Horte decide that.
That's all you want? Yes, I'm an outlaw, but I'm not an idiot. Look, all I'm doing is dealing a few chems. Nobody gets hurt. The clerics want this stuff. And if you let me keep going, I will give you 1/10 of my earnings.
Interesting. A conflict between financial gain, social advancement, and moral opposites. I will be fascinated to learn your decision.
Look, whatever he's talking about, this is a good deal, okay?
We're not making any deal. Get your stuff and get out of Igniton.
Just like that? No chance.
What do you know about the chem dealing here in the Horte?
I know I don't have anything to do with it, and I don't want to be connected to it either. Fighting is about purity. Chems are far from pure.
What goods have you got?
Okay.
About the ELEX smuggling. The chem smuggling is over.
And so, who was behind this?
An outlaw. Karsten was behind everything. But you don't need to worry about him.
He's dead. Then Kalan has seen justice. But how was an outlaw able to do business inside the Horte?
He infiltrated the outpost. People thought he was a cleric, so he was able to continue his business in secret.
Well, that's gonna take some further discussion with the legates. We can't let anyone else get in the same way. Thank you for your help. But, very well. Let's say this matter is closed. And I will tell the necessary authorities the service you've done for me.
Thanks.
I thank you. That will be all. Dismissed.
That was well.
Find peace in yourself.
That was well done.
Why even waste time thinking about it?
Well, there was always talk of that.
He always thought he could talk his way around anyone.
The Alps killed both his parents and his sister.
I stopped listening.
About the chem dealers here in the Horte.
Yes?
I helped Dietrich find the men behind the chem dealing.
Yes, he informed me. And we are in your debt.
It is interesting that you chose the word debt. Did you mean a spiritual debt or a worldly one?
That isn't what I meant. But very well. Take this elixir as thanks. If you can find the guilty parties here in Horte, then that would open the way for you to join the clerics. If that is what you would wish to do.
I think I know who the chem dealer is.
Well, please tell me who you think is responsible.
No. I had better review the evidence before making an accusation.
That would be wise.
About the chem dealers here in the Horte.
Yes?
I think I know who the chem dealer is.
Well, please tell me who you think is responsible.
I think it was Oswald.
Oswald acts like a pious, Kalan-fearing person, but there is something strange about him. Maybe this explains his behavior. Thank you for your work. I will investigate this further. If he is really the suspect, then he will receive a just punishment, and you shall receive the promised reward when that happens.
I would like to become an acolyte of the clerics.
You would. That matter with Dietrich was good work. Finding the men behind the chem dealing was the highest priority. But that aside, you've proved you are ready to act in Kalan's name. We need to add more good men into our ranks. If you are ready, I will name you an acolyte of the clerics. But remember, devoting yourself to Kalan is a life choice. You must turn your back on the other factions. So are you sure that you want to become a cleric?
No. I still need to think about this.
As you wish. But don't take too long.